The second coming takes place in Scotland. The shepherd and the farmer sat by their blazing fire. The sheep were on the hillside, and the cows were in the byre. McEwen's cans were strewn around, another case lay on the ground, to chase the sweet Glenlivet with, bottled by George and J.G. Smith. No breath of wind out on the hill. The night was cold with a frosty chill, but their wood supply was running low, and they still had plenty drink to go. So they rolled a worn-out tractor tire and set it on the roaring pyre. Such rubber burns both hot and long, but gives off smoke thick, black and strong, which rose up densely in the air, obscuring stars, as if none were there. A special star above that night, close by the plough, was shining bright, but went unnoticed by the pair, through drink or smoke quite unaware. This Unca star, unseen by them, was like the Star of Bethlehem. They passed the whiskey bottle round, philosophized, drunk and profound. Two better friends were never paired, they had both drink and a woman shared. The village bicycle Mary McCann, they rode with every other man who lived nearby to Cragganmore, where wives were saved a marital chore by Mary, who slipped a quid or two, was good for a disabling screw, which sent men home quite limp and sated, not half aroused and inebriated, demanding sex as a conjugal right, which they couldn't complete but still took half the night, till they rolled off all sweaty to drunkenly snore. Even wives thought, there's much to be said for the whore. But round about 9 months ago, Mary, pregnant, fell. The father lived in Cragganmore, but who was hard to tell. So all the men agreed to pay, rather than test their DNA. A small tithe each could easily bear, and really it was only fair. Why single from them out just one, to pay for what they all had done? December now, and it was clear Mary's time was drawing near. To a healthy child, more dads than most, our worthies drank a solemn toast. Then something screaming up on high came hurtling downward from the sky, crash landed in the blazing fire, and then bounced out when it hit the tire. It appeared to be an angel, half blinded, black as soot.
"Just mind our bloody whiskey, you callous great galoot."
These were the words the farmer spoke to the messenger from God, who replied, with little subtlety,
"Are you the stupid sod who set afire the rubber tire, which billowed acrid smoke, that blinded me when flying and nearly made me choke, and caused my downward tumble from the vast ethereal skies?"
The angel coughed and spluttered, tears streaming from his eyes. Then remembering his purpose, he said,
"I bring good news. For Gentiles the second coming, and the first one for the Jews. And to the Virgin Mary, in Cragganmore close by, a holy child is born this night, unto our Lord Most High."
Our worthies then explained the truth, how Mary from Cragganmore was by no stretch a virgin, but instead the village whore. God's messenger knew honesty, vino veritas, no doubt. The anguished angel tore his hair, plucked sooty feathers out. They gave the angel whiskey, not a single shot but two, was quaffed as medicine for shock, while he worked out what to do. Then from his heavenly ditty bag he took a radiophone and put out an all-angels call.
"The operation's blown. Can't cancel the celebrations, we're completely off the track. Can someone take the star down? Oh, and turn the Magi back.
He took one more slug of whiskey and soared off on mighty wings, which still seemed to be working, though quite smoke-begrimed and singed. Just then, a newborn baby cried in a home in Cragganmore. A red light in the window, Miss McCann's name on the door. Bonnie Mary nursed her baby, snuggled cosily in bed. The child, it was a braw wee lass, with a strange glow at her head.